In the darkest corners of the dream realm, where reality bends and shadows whisper secrets, lies the Nightmare Fuel Station. It is an amorphous entity, a malevolent presence that feeds off the fears and anxieties of those it ensnares. On this particular night, the station had chosen its victim, a weary traveler named Daniel, whose sleepless nights had made him an easy target. As Daniel drifted into a restless slumber, he found himself standing on a desolate road under a sky twisted with unnatural colors. In the distance, he saw a faint glow, and drawn by a force he couldn't resist, he walked towards it. The glow grew brighter, revealing the grotesque facade of the Nightmare Fuel Station. The structure seemed to melt and warp, a grotesque parody of a gas station, with pumps that oozed a dark, viscous substance, and a sign flickering ominously in the distorted light. The air around the station was thick with an oppressive dread, making each breath a laborious task. Daniel's feet moved involuntarily, dragging him closer to the malevolent entity. The shadows around the station seemed to pulse and writhe, as if alive, and from within them emerged twisted figures with hollow eyes and gaping mouths. They whispered incoherent, chilling words that burrowed into Daniel's mind, amplifying his fears. He approached the station, its presence now overwhelming, and the ground beneath his feet began to shift and twist. The pumps groaned, and the substance they exuded formed grotesque shapes, mocking and taunting him. The sign above flickered faster, each flash revealing a new horror etched into its surface, images of suffering, despair, and madness. Suddenly, Daniel's surroundings began to close in, the walls of the station stretching and contorting to trap him. He tried to scream, but no sound emerged from his throat. The figures from the shadows closed in, their whispers now a deafening cacophony. Panic surged through him as he realized he was powerless against the entity's grip. In the final moments, as the Nightmare Fuel Station engulfed him, Daniel's mind shattered under the weight of terror. The entity fed voraciously, consuming his fear and despair, leaving behind an empty shell. And as quickly as it had manifested, the station vanished, retreating back into the dream realm to await its next victim. In the waking world, Daniel awoke with a start, drenched in cold sweat, his heart pounding. The terror of the Nightmare Fuel Station lingered in his mind, a dark stain on his consciousness. He knew it was more than just a dream. It was a warning, a glimpse into a realm where nightmares were real, and the entity that dwelled within was always watching, always waiting.